Everyone, please, you can mute your mics. Yeah, and ideally, if you can even, other than the speakers, if you can just, your video also, agar aapne band kar diya, that will be easy for us also on this Facebook Live, so that the streaming will be much more easier. So yeah, welcome to our today's special session that is on single parenting. So this topic is, I know it's very sensitive and emotional too. And especially in today's session, we will be dealing with mainly, can you please mute your mics, please everyone? Yeah. In our today's session, we will be mainly talking about single parents who have lost their partners, because they have different set of challenges, and like people who are into divorce, or they are separated, their children have different challenges. So today's episode, mainly we are focusing on single parents who have lost their partners or their spouse. But yeah, we will be having one gentleman who's our guest today. Of course, I will introduce you to you later, but he has been separated, but he has a special child. So as a special case, we wanted him to be part of our this particular session, and he will be representing at least one man because we are all women over here. So yeah, and this particular topic has been there in my mind for many days, you can say many years, because whenever I used to conduct these parenting sessions in different categories of schools, that time I realized after every parenting session, these parents, they used to like come and they used to discuss their problems with me, and I could find a really good number of parents who are single parents, and they had really severe problems their children are going through. So I always wanted, but then I don't know in that school scenario how many parents will be open to have a separate session only on single parenting. So I thought, why not, like since after post lockdown, we started with this unique initiative where we were like we started doing these webinars, but interactive webinars, and not a very formal kind of webinar. It is very much from the heart, it's a genuine effort to just raise some questions, raise some queries, raise some like topics which are untapped. So I felt that the single parenting is also very important topic today, and mainly our children are facing lot of difficulties, because maybe certain ways of like handling single children or single parenting. So and especially this topic is also very close to my heart, because I am also a single parent. I lost my husband around 9 years ago, and it was all of a sudden. And of course, I also find all these single parents, suddenly they get a lot of strength. Most of the times I think we pretend also to be like we have this strength. So similarly, same case with me also. And today, yeah, when I look back, I feel, yes, I have achieved a lot of things in life. I am a role model for many. But at the same time, I'm sure it's not a very simple journey for everyone. Everybody goes through their ups and downs, and especially, like it's not just a loss of your partner. It's not just a loss of your love, but it's a loss of your emotional strength. It's a loss of your social status. And especially I'm talking about women who have lost their partners. Because I can tell you one example. Today, I am independent. I take care of my organization. I take care of my family. My family is dependent on me. But there are certain times, like when I go, I interact with, when I'm invited to weddings, or, like there are certain rituals. And that time, like it's a complete social distancing. And still, I'm facing that though. I come from a very educated family, and like well cultured, and financially very stable family, but still you find like for example, it's a small thing, like haldi kumkum, or there is mangala gaur, or there is so many other rituals which are associated with man in your life. And that time like you really feel, Are, today I am like no good or no less than any man. I'm taking care of everything, but this is somewhere, you know, like I'm little more filmy. I can say, एक चुटकी सिंदूर की कीमत आप क्या जानो रमेश बाबू. So it is that एक चुटकी सिंदूर या एक चुटकी हल्दी आप बोल लीजिए, that powder, but at times it hurts. It really hurts. Like today we are, you know, so empowered women, but still our society, I don't know, you know, like I'm sure along with me, if there are any other women out over here, they will also agree to me. Another very important thing is the emotional stability. I'm sure everybody is working on their emotions, but there are times, there are ups and downs in our lives, you know, where you really don't want to be strong. You just want to collapse, you just want to cry. I'll tell you one example. When my daughter was in 10th standard, and I'm being, you know, the person everybody knows, all my family and my friends and my colleagues from Parisarasha, they will know me for, and I'm very famous for my super quick decisions. You know, like I am like फटाफट decision maker. I first decide and then I decide कि okay अभी करना क्या है करके. So, you know, when my daughter was in 10th standard, and suddenly I went into complete depression. I'm like getting very nervous. I'm hyper, and you know, and my doctor is like, chill, mama, I will get full marks. I mean, you don't have to worry. And I know that she is very brilliant child, but somehow, you know, like when I had to decide for my daughter, and that time I really missed my husband. So, you know, like there are emotional ups and downs, and at times I've seen parents, when they go through these emotional traumas, somewhere it comes out on the children. So that is somewhere we really have to work on. And one more thing, of course, this is social, emotional, and since I told you that I am a very filmy person, I always remember one more dialogue, you know, like from the Jab We Met, you know, that Kareena Kapoor, she says, ki akeli ladki khuli hui tizori. So we are, when we are single women, and if we are, you know, like young and okay, good looking also, so it becomes very, very difficult. अभी मुझे आगे बोलने की जरूरत नहीं है आप लोगों को, because when I was talking to other, you know, like our participants, and तभी I realized कि yeah, we can actually write a Netflix का एक बड़ा series बन सकता है उसके ऊपर, the kind of experiences we are getting in our lives. But yeah, this is absolutely my own decision. And tomorrow, you know, like if I wish to get married to any Tom, Dick or Harry, suddenly मेरा social status वापस आ जाएगा. I mean, isn't it ridiculous? So coming back to that, you know, like I felt ki let's have this particular session where we can voice, we can, you know, like always, we can at least initiate some talk, some discussion about this single parenting. And I thought of my dear friend Rekha Shani. Everybody knows her. I mean, she is so famous. I can see maximum people gathering here today because of her. So Rekha, welcome to this. But before I officially introduce you, there is a small poem which I have written. So everybody will have to bear with me because yeah, I have started writing now. I can see Dr. Sangeeta also, she writes so beautifully and she sings also very beautifully, Dr. Sangeeta. I appreciate and I enjoy your songs also. So this is dedicated to all single parents, and I'm not being very gender biased. I'm also considering, you know, like males who have lost their partners and they have different set of challenges. But maybe, you know, like I being woman, we are more close to, you know, like women, and we do have more challenges than men, whatever you said and done. So this is my small poem, which is, when you realize it's you and only you. You are a mother and father too. Life changes, role demands, how to choose between need and wants. Parenting is no more just about love. It's a struggle, it's a war. Preparing your children for moon and stars. Being single is double the work, but double the pride. It's worth the trouble, even if you have cried. So on this note, I welcome my dear friend Rekha. And okay, let me just introduce you quickly what she has given it to me to read. So she is an educationist and a change maker. And you change so many times, Rekha, this is your information. I know that you are a change maker. So Ms. Rekha Shani has a master's in sociology from Bombay University. She did an educational leadership course from West Georgia University, America. She has been in the field of education due to her love for children, and she is very passionate about her vocation. Miss Shani was the former principal of Kamla High School. She is the trustee of SBSS and PCGT, which runs the Kuch Aur programs in various schools. She is the diplomatic secretary of ECA and APER. So I welcome Rekha to our today's session of single parenting. But today, she is not going to be like an educationist, but she's a change maker definitely, because she is also another single parent. She was single parent. Maybe not many people know about that, her journey and her fight or her experiences. She was single parent for almost 20 years. And today I'm really happy for her that she has found a very, like nice partner. And say hello to Ashok ji. Rekha, I hope he's watching you live now. Has he joined us?
No.
Okay. So anyway,
you see, he likes to see you when he has to only see you. He likes to see when he sees only Sangeeta, so he can't see all of us together.
Okay. It will be too much for him then to handle. Okay. So coming to over to now, Rekha. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Aarti, for the wonderful introduction for this session. And thank you, friends, for being here. It's such a lovely gesture to have this session first, and second, for you all to leave everything and come to hear our stories. And Aarti has spoken a lot about emotions and all. I would like to state here that very few people know about my journey or my life, personally as well as professionally. They all think they know me very well, but very few people really know about my journey as a person. And today I'm sharing it on the platform where I feel that it'll make a difference, because it has been a beautiful journey. It has been a fairy tale. It has been ups and downs, but thank you for being here. And disclaimer, it's my journey. There's nothing right. There's nothing wrong. Till today morning, people ask, but why are you doing this session? And I said, because I want to share my journey. And they said, we didn't even know that you were a single parent at one time. Well, I lost my husband in my 20s. I got married very early when I was in college. In my second year of my college, I had my baby girl very early. I had not finished my graduation also. And I think in that short span of my married life, the best thing that happened to me was my 2 kids. And I lost my husband due to brain tumor. And today, when you talk to girls in the 20s, they've seen it all, they've done it all. And when I got married, it was that joint family mein se aaye ho, joint family mein jana hai, the whole family looks after the things. So when things go wrong or not as per your requirement, you do get angry. You are bitter. And so my journey also had that anger and bitterness. But over the period of time, I met the most beautiful people in my life. It took me about 6 months to get rid of that anger and bitterness. And I forgave everybody. So even today, when I'm sharing something, I'm sharing facts. There are people who are listening, who may be there, who could have helped at a time when I did not, when I needed help, but did not help. But time has been beautiful, and I've forgiven all. I'm not at all angry. I'm not at all bitter. I'm not at all cynical. I just feel life is beautiful because of the beautiful people in my life. So I went into a joint family, and I didn't expect that death would take place. You know, you always think that medical moment has changed so much that things will change. And he went through treatment to Germany, and it was just very suddenly that the death took place. And I had to move. I was living in South Bombay, and I had to move home because my mother-in-law asked me that to do. And the best thing that she said at that moment to this young girl in her 20s was that if you live with your in-laws, you will always have a distance with your family and friends. People will not approach you. Friends will not come to you thinking that you're going to be, you're living with your in-laws. And that time when you're in your 20s and when you're going through that phase of sadness, you do not see that as a kind of a shining star. You're really angry about it. But I think the best thing that they did for me was to let me start my own life. My greatest support friends were my family members, my parents first, and my siblings. And to the plight of single women, I feel very sad because girls have nowhere to go to. They don't have homes. And sadly, the family from where they come, where they are born, suddenly we become a burden to them. And I have to give credit to both my brothers and more than that to both my bhabis. And they have been such a superb support to me. You know, we don't realize, but we go through emotional up and down, we go through mental, we go through everything, and the social. So when I lost my husband, I did wear white. And, you know, I have this habit till today, which everybody knows. If you tell me, you know, I like this about you, I'll say, le lo. I have this habit about everything. So if you say, saadi achhi, aise le lo, jewelry achha le lo. I was wearing this, the most beautiful white dupatta, which I had cut from a new white sari gifted to me. And one of my friends came to visit me and she said that, lovely dupatta. And I said, you know, I have got another piece because I cut it from a sari. And I gave the next piece to her, which I had never worn it. And she took it very happily. But when she went back home, it seems her mother-in-law did not like it, because when she came back to me, she said, I'm sorry, I cannot accept it from you. And this was, you know, hamare mein bolte 12 din and all that. So it was within the 12 days. So she said, I'm sorry, I cannot accept this dupatta from you because my mother-in-law has said she's a widow. You cannot accept a gift from her. And I didn't come from that background for where, you know, that widow thing was a big thing. And that really hurt. And I said, but you didn't have to tell your mother-in-law. She said, no, she saw me bringing a packet in and all. So that was the first learning for me. There were lots of learnings like that, like Aarti shared, you know, that about not being taken part, being from a Sindhi family. I went, so I belong to the Brahmo Samaj, which is supposed to be very forward, which believes in widow remarriage, which believes in education. So I had not seen this, that when you're sitting for a puja. So Sindhis have this Sat Suhagan for every ceremony of weddings and all. So I was never taken in that ceremony. And I used to wonder why, because I'd never seen it in my mother's side or father's side of the family. So I would be sitting in one corner, they would be in another corner, and they would perform the ceremonies and all that. And I used to never understand. So again, that was a learning for me. My kids, they were small, 3 and 7, and they were observing all this, which I came to know much, much later. And I would say maybe 10 years back or 12 years back. I was in my 20s, I'm in my 50s now. And it's a long time, but these things hurt. You are emotionally down because suddenly you've lost all your support. I shifted to Khar and I bought a house which was close to my parents, and my father had a very simple thing that you need a house which is close to the school. So my ancestral school is the Kamla High School. Kamla is my grandmother's name. And people say that you're the best thing that happened to Kamla High School. And I always say we were both for each other. So Kamla High School is the best thing that happened to me. And I was walking in the school one day and my teacher, who was the principal, then said, why don't you go and do your B.Ed? Jab Kamla High School ko principal ki zarurat hogi, hum aapko bana denge. You know, that kind of conversation. And I went and did my B.Ed. These were milestones. These were major decisions that I took in my life after I moved. But to organize my life during that span of time was not easy. Even to get a gas connection, even to get a phone connection, and even to get the house painted, even to get furniture was not easy. And slowly, slowly, my father just said one thing, because there were two things that really worried me, was finance, was my children's education and health. Medication costs a lot. And my father said one thing, leave everything and come. Whatever is in your destiny, nobody can take it away from you. And as I am still young, I can look after you. I will teach you about money. So money will get you money. And friends, today what I am is thanks to that, what money will get you money. And he taught me how to invest. He taught me how to donate. He taught me how to save. And by saving, I do not mean keeping in the cupboard. Money gets us money. And today when we are going through this lockdown period and I see friends talking about it, that's the time when I question them and ask them. Because I had friends laughing at me saying, Kya Maruti 800 drive karti hai? You can afford a better car. Yeah, but I needed to see my long term. I did not, because I had a fixed income. Till today, God has been kind. I have never worked for money. I have never worked because I felt it would give me a support system. And everybody today I meet, including Aarti, was an independent woman, but I was like straight from college to a housewife. So I had to start and understand everything. And I'm just thankful to my in-laws for getting me the house, to my parents for supporting me and teaching me how to invest so that I could support myself. But journey was not easy because education costs. And I come from a background where we give scholarship. But when it came to my own two biological kids, we didn't have the funding because my daughter got into the best university in the world, which was expensive. So we used to cry together. She used to make a hue and cry about it. And what is the use of belonging to the Shani family, this, that. But also they realized that what we are, we are. I never hid facts from them. I didn't make, okay, I will sacrifice something so that you get it, because I know one thing. I have to give oxygen to myself first, then I can give to my children. And as God's grace would have it, she went to the best of universities. It was some saving that helped us. It was her good luck. Today they are settled, both of them. But like society, being single woman, friends make a lot of difference. So it was a very clear rule. You can drink outside my house. My kids are growing up. I don't drink. My house is not going to be a adda or a bar for y'all. They used to hate it. They used to hate it. I used to say, if our friendship has to break. And I will tell you one thing. The biggest thing that comes in my mind today when I'm talking to y'all is the fear factor. Fear of the society, log kya kahenge, fear of not having money, fear of health. And I still remember I had taken my son to a pediatrician at Worli. And while I was coming back, I was driving and I got this sudden pain, stomach pain. And I had to stop my car and go back to her. And she, being a pediatrician, gave me an injection and I went straight to Just Look, and it was an appendix operation. And later, much later, my son told me, he said, the fear that time when you went through the operation was that we will lose our mother also. So that fear factor, what the kids go through, they don't always share. But they have a lot of fear. I had fear when I used to be in the night alone. Kaun aa jayega, kaun kya kahega, mere beti ko kaun, and you read these Saudhan Indias and you read these stories and see, you start working it in your brain, you know. So there are lots of fears that are there. Emotional, physical. I would also say, if you need help, talk to your doctors. My doctor friends were the best friends I had. He didn't have to be a psychiatrist, but of course, there have been my psychiatrist friends who I'll tell you, they did tell me when I was wrong. It took me time to accept it. There were mentors who told me, Rekha, you're 100% wrong, but your kids are right. It took time. I had my kids telling me that, Mom, this is what it is. I didn't allow them to go out in the nights because of my own fear. And now when I tell them, why don't you go out in the night, they laugh. They'll say, jab jaane ka tha tab allow nahi kiya, aur abhi bolti hai jaane ko, you know. So there are a lot of things that happen. Men, I may have met the most of men, but such a blessing, such a blessing. They might be doing something outside, but for me, they stood and they were there with the right guidance. They always guided me rightly. And proposals did come and I was very clear I wanted to get married again. But I used to always say, wo bolte na, Vani kaho to Bhagwan bolta tathastu. I said, I'll get married in my 40s. And I actually did meet a person in my 40s who knew me since what I would say was my childhood. But I did not know, he did not know I was single. And he just, by the way, when he came to know that I was single, he said, Shadi karegi kya? And I said, ha, karungi na. I didn't know him from Adam. I didn't know anything but that calling. And I said, ha, karungi na. And he thought I was joking. And he said, ek mahina deta hu tumko. This is after being single for 25 years. After my kids have grown up, they've done it. I've started my life as a teacher, as a principal. And what helped me was faith, prayers, my spirituality. Being a Brahmo, I went on every Sunday to the Brahmo Samaj. That was my, like my dad said, my appointment with God. And I could not miss that. The bhajans, prayers, and there's no age for that. That was my biggest comfort zone. My friends from Moral Rearmament and Initiatives of Change, I learned so much from them. And because of all these things, the thing of service came, of giving. And I actually stopped thinking. A time came and I actually stopped thinking, because I knew the universe has absolutely in abundance everything good for us. So my family, my friends who became family, and and also I'll be very honest, you'll meet people who are either amused that you're single or they will sympathize with you. They do that, and we are very, very judgmental, including me. So I one day decided कि अभी मैं judgmental नहीं होने वाली हूँ. I am still, to be very honest, but still I do correct myself very, very easily also. And our society feels it's a crime to be happy. तो मेरे को तो उस बात पे बहुत गुस्सा आता है कि why is it a crime to be happy? And my son lives in China, and when he came to Bombay, and my friend said, "अरे अब तो तुम Chinese लड़की लाओगे?" So he said, "हाँ, लाऊंगा." But will your mother agree to it? You know what he said, which shocked me? He said, "My mother will not only accept the girl, she will ensure वो जो 7 सुहागन होते हैं ना, she will make 7 widows sit and she will conduct the ceremony." And I just looked at him. I said, "Really?" He said, "Mom, we saw you going through a journey and we know what you went through. And today we have that faith in you that you will actually accept a divorcee, accept a single woman, and say that the ceremony can be conducted by them." Upbringing makes a difference. Friends, I would say we as women have a role to play. We have to uplift ourselves. We have to uplift others. It was my mother-in-law who thought about it. I may be in my 20s, I may be angry. It took me 6 months to get over that anger, fear, bitterness. But it was a lady who did that to me. It requires our men to change. It was a man who came in my life, and he did not ask me my past. He just told me, "What made you be single for so many years?" ऐसे कोई शादी करने के लिए तैयार ही नहीं था. सब बोलते थे बच्चे बच्चे हैं, कोई नहीं करने के लिए तैयार था. मैं तो तैयार थी, I used to joke about it. And it's a fact. It's a fact. One person told me, "I did not propose to you because you're married to Kamla High School." One person told me, "You're too independent." I said, मेरे से पूछने का तो था. पूछने में क्या है? अभी क्यों बोलते हो? And my husband told them finally. I got married 11 years back, and it has been the most beautiful journey for all 3 of us. My kids did not realize what a father figure is, but they have had a beautiful journey. My son gave me away. I had a Brahmo Samaj marriage in Kamla High School, in the Samaj. From my side, there were only 1,500 people. From his side, there were only 15 people. Because when you're alone for 25 years, so many people touch your life. मुझे नहीं चाहिए था कि कल मिले, अरे तुमने शादी कर दिया, हमको बताया नहीं, तो सबको SMS भेजा, कार्ड लाया, कार्ड भेजा सबको. And I just feel men need to be broad-minded. We need to speak about it. We need to share our journey, which is sad, angry, whatever. But we need to share our journey. And you all have any question, please ask. There's nothing correct. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing that can't be there. You just have to believe. I speak very loudly. I used to say, I'll get a very soft-spoken husband. And people used to laugh at me. And I said, he's going to be the most romantic man on this earth. And it's a one-date marriage because I trusted the universe. And you have friends over here who know him. Like you see in Open, Aarti asked me about him because my friends have shared with him the most beautiful moments. My marriage friends gave faith to women. I had a friend who was in her 70s who got married for the first time. It gave faith to people to believe in arranged marriage. It gave faith to people that the world is not bad. It's our circumstances that we go through up and down. So make use of it. Trust the universe. There are fantastic women there. There are fantastic men there. And we all can inspire each other. Nobody else can inspire us. And I would say please feel free. We have other women to talk and listen to. And please go ahead, put your questions in the chat. And I have cried, I have laughed, I have had my shares of up and down. But God has been very kind to me. My Brahmo Samaj has been, my MRA has been, my friends have been, and I have had a friend, my neighbors who have fed me for 3 months, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, who have looked after my kids so I could go and do my B.Ed and study. And it has been a beautiful journey. And you all have been a part of my journey. So thank you. Aarti, I hope I've not taken too much time.
Yeah,
Please
no,
feel free to...
Rekha, definitely. And what we will do, we will open the forum
Yeah,
after
later.
everyone speaks. So then, you know, we can invite questions, whoever
Thank
wants
you.
to ask anyone after our, speeches or the talk, the heart-to-heart talk, basically. And
Yes.
it was really, really inspiring journey. Of course, I knew about your journey. So that's where I thought, you know, you're the right person for this forum where you can give hope. See, in Parisar Asha, in Asha, like I always, you know,
Asha.
people have started calling me as Asha. They feel I am Asha Samoor.
No, but you know, like one lady called me up just before this session because she's a single parent and could not be there. She said, "Do cheez bolo," which I did not say now. One is, please do not feel guilty of depriving your children of something. Please do not. Unko iPhone le diya aur khud purane Nokia pe mat rahiyega. Please say no to your children and big and stop trying to be a father. Be the best of mother that you are. I never ever tried to be a father because I couldn't be. And when you say, oh, we are friends with our children, I'm sorry, then where is their mother or where is their father? You can be friendly to your kids, but stop being friends to your children. Let them have their own kids and let them have their own friends and we'll have our own friends. Full stop.
Yeah, wonderful, Rekha. It's been really, really inspiring for so many. I mean, I can see in chat box, like everybody is talking about your, inspiring talk. So yeah, now coming to our next guest. I mean, I'm calling them guest because she's Shazia Khan. She had come to Parisar Asha, I think a year ago or something. And she had a problem with her son because she comes from a very conservative family and she lost her husband all of a sudden. And her children, they were really affected by this trauma. So she had come to Parisar Asha to seek help with her counselors and all. And now I think, and after almost a year or 1.5 years time, when I was thinking of this particular parenting, single parenting session, so I thought of her. I don't know how, but like I always found a spark in her whenever I used to talk to her, that time also in Parisar Asha. So I said, let me find out where is she and what is she doing. And Rekha, you won't believe, like I was so amused, like this girl had taken charge of her life and today she is leading very independent life. She's out of her, hijab, because she was not supposed to be show her face anywhere, like she was always cladded with burqa. So today now I welcome Shazia. She is a teacher now, and see what happened is actually I was looking out for people coming from different backgrounds, but I ended up only getting teachers. Because my universe is only limited to schools and teachers. So, but yeah, of course, I mean, teachers are the right people to inspire others. They are the role models. So we have another role model who is in making, like I won't say ki, yeah, definitely Rekha. See, I tried getting people from different age groups, from different societies, so that we all can share our journeys and it can be an inspiration for everyone from whichever society, whichever culture, whichever community you are from. Yeah, so let me just read out Shazia. Shazia, are you there, Shazia? You can just switch on your video and mic, please, Shazia.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yes. So Shazia is a passionate teacher and has been in the field of education for the past 10 years. She's touching lives of many students now, and she's a single parent with 2 children. So Shazia, I'm sure in 2-3 years time there will be many more add-ons to your information, you know, like your biodata, definitely. So yeah, now asking you, you know, like how that entire transformation, like what was your journey? Because when I again reconnected with you, I was so happy to see you. I said, wow, I mean, this is what exactly, you know, like I had seen the spark in you that time, you know. So can you just share like what actually made you to be so independent and so, you know, I can see you're actually glowing and I can see that happiness on your face. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for calling me and inviting me first to just be over here, making me eligible to be the part of Sir Asha. And thank you, ma'am, for everything that you've given. And most of all, you have described very well. There is actually a spark. Things were like in 2017, I got married in my 20s, 21. When I was 21 in my college, I got married. And it was a journey of 10 years, 10 beautiful years, I would say, where I was so much pampered, protected, taken care of, and everything what a girl dreams of. Like from belonging to a family where everything was very much of a bindas type, to a family where I didn't have a much of a career. I was just a graduate at that time. But when I went over there, saw the people over there, they were very down to earth people, very normal people, very loving, caring people. So what I did wrong was I just switched my career into just being a housewife, where I was very happy serving everyone, doing what everyone's want, and like you get that happiness when you serve the people over there. So my life was just beyond the family, realizing not much of my career at that time, but then to as a side job, like as a time pass, I just took on to do teaching. I had a son. My elder son is just 10 now, and when all this incident happened, he was 7 at that age. All of a sudden, my life just changed when I nowhere I was knowing about the issue of my husband's illness. Actually, it was not an illness; it came out of a sudden. Knowing in a midnight around 3 o'clock when he suddenly got a stroke, wherein when we encountered, he was not in his consciousness. And at that time, I realized something is wrong because we didn't actually know what his illness was. He just had a minor BP issues, blood pressure issues. That night, when he fainted, got ill, and it was like I was clueless. What is going on? But I am clueless about the illness. Took him to the nearby hospital. I was traveling from Andheri. I lived in Andheri, nearby Luthinwala. I was traveling to Meera Road. At midnight, 3 o'clock, all this happened. We got it admitted. It was a brain hemorrhage stroke. It was so immediate. Everything, when the operation and everything got operated, everything was very good. I was so happy. Chalo, by time I got to know all these things. But it was very late. The operation happened, but he didn't come out of his coma. He was in coma for 1.5 months. Over there, the life changed, where I was literally feeling the, like, कहते ना जमीन खिसक जाती पैरों के नीचे से, and that happened where I felt कि nothing is left for me now. I was into depression. My kids went into depression because all of a sudden they saw their father lying in a bed and he's not speaking. He's into coma, but just the only thing he was feeling was the sensation. That's it. When he passed off, kids were like nowhere. I was not attending them. I was in my depression, not attending them. That was a point actually where I took a stand ki nahi, I have to look after them. To look after them, then I have to be strong. I have to take care of myself first, making me happy somewhere. Ma'am, the society was not, I will not say it was very rude towards me, but it was not fair enough also. The rituals and moms were very rude towards me. For the first few days, for a week itself, they were like putting me under certain barriers. You can't go there, you can't do this. Many restrictions were imposed. But then I came to know through my grandfather that, in our Islam, I'm a Muslim. So in Islam, it's nowhere written that you have to go all through this. It's just a period where we call it that you need to just wait. That means just to wait for a certain period. That's 4 months and 10 days just to get remarried. So that was a period that I had to wait, but there's no restriction of going out and everything. So I was so blessed at that moment. Yeah, somewhere someone is there to just tell me how to lead the life. Otherwise, I was so clueless what to wear, what not to wear, what has to be done. But I was very happy to have that thing, book, Quran to follow, and it makes my life very easy. From there, I started my career. I changed myself, looked into my children's life more much, got involved. Then I consulted Parisar Asha. As I saw my elder son, he was not very much conscious or very much aware of what's happening around. Whenever I wanted to talk to him, he used to give me very negative replies. So seeming like something is going not normal with him, because I was looking at myself, I was somewhere framing my life, like putting myself into a frame, like, this is way to lead. Now to get the finances also to like come up of all this trauma everywhere, I needed something. I wanted myself to also be secure. Same time, my son was very much neglected. Then that was the point I came to Parisar Asha, and I remember that time when I came over there, I was helped by Miss Bhumi over there. Capgemini free helpline they were offering, and that was a blessing actually for me, where they told me how to make him focus. They made him do a drawing where he used all the colors that was of a dark shade that symbolizes like he is into a depression zone. Everything was not okay with him. He used to talk all negative. अगर हम लोग यहाँ गए तो क्या होगा, हम मतलब everywhere he was like कि कुछ तो गलत हो जाएगा हमारे साथ, because he seen that his father is not there. अब ऐसा नहीं, अब वैसा नहीं. तो कहीं ना कहीं he was into that zone कि नहीं, हर चीज नेगेटिव हमारे साथ भी हो सकता है. So that was where I started with the Parisar Asha. But during their sessions, it improved a lot. He quite changed a lot. His focus also changed. In studies, he was not paying attention at all. As time passed, things moved on with him also. But happily, now he is very much fine with that. Now he is having that perspective of looking for positive also. He's taking part in many things also. So that was a journey where this regarding my child it happened. I have two children. The younger one was not even 3 at that time, but he was very much in his own zone. But he saw everything and he was very okay with it. He didn't feel that bad or what. But he missed somewhere. Three of us missed a time a lot. Now it's like more than I support my kids are there to support me a lot. It's just been 3, actually in August, it would be 3 years completing me being a widow. So my kids take a lot of care of myself, my eating, drinking, and whatever, like sleeping, timing. They're very particular. I mean, Mama, you have to sleep at this point of time. You don't look happy. What happened? They try to be very friendly with me, and same over here. I also try to be very friendly with them. And when I talk about the society, yeah, when I right now I moved to my mother's place. Earlier I was with my in-laws itself. My in-laws, I didn't have any issues with my in-laws actually, but the society, it was very hurting. The people, the ladies itself from my own community, they knowing nothing, but then they sort of neglected me. They didn't want me to be happy. Like whenever I talk, I have a very given an expression like when you meet someone, it's very obvious you smile and meet someone. But that's where the point when they were like comment ki abhi to tere sath ye sab hua, you're so happy, why are you so happy, matlab is it everything fine? I said yeah, everything is fine. Why being me happy is what is like pinching you guys? Or matlab I was very blunt at that point of time. I started neglecting many of the people in my society. I had very few friends, but I am very lucky to have those very few friends who were very motivating. My cousins, my siblings, and everyone were a blessing to me. They are very supportive in whatever I do. Secondly, what I felt wrong was whenever I travel. Earlier, I didn't have an exploration life. I was within the 4 walls of my house. I was a housewife, full-time housewife, along with being a tutor. But when I got widow, I like wanted to frame my own life. So I started doing jobs which made me travel. And I seriously love that. It got a different shape in my life. It completely changed the way you think. It refreshes your soul, refreshes your mood and everything. So it was like every 4 months or every 5 or 6 months, I used to travel for work, where I got paid also, and it was so motivating. I did many jobs, like small part-time jobs also, doing coordination with the schools, setting up like plantation drives, eco-friendly things, and I have also sold out this organic seeds and all that. Set a small stalls at various places for different schools, selling out the concepts and everything. So this is how I'm leading life now. Still, it's like just being a very small time. It's like
Yeah.
no,
But yeah, it's really, really wonderful to see you, and I'm really happy to see you happy, because yeah, I've seen you, like when things were different, and yeah, and it's really nice to see, like somebody who has taken charge of their life and they're leading their life. They are now, like inspiring others, like how Rekha ma'am is here, like she has inspired all of us over here. So yeah, thank you, Shazia, for joining us from Kanpur or Lucknow. Where are you right now? I can't hear you.
I am currently in Allahabad, Prayagraj.
Allahabad. Okay, Allahabad. Okay. So, okay, now we have our next guest for today. She's Abhilasha Pawar. Of course, we share one common friend, and that's how she got connected with Parisar Asha, because she has a special child, and when she lost her husband, it was very difficult situation for her, and that's how, like our helpline, Parisar Asha's helpline, had been helping, like in counseling her and also her child. And when I was talking to her, I mean, when I was conceiving this entire idea of this parenting, single parenting session, so I thought of her, and I said, Ki, because we have seen even, like there is a lot of difference even in a child's behavior. So I thought, why not her? And then when I started talking to her about her life story, and let me tell you कि मेरे like पूरे बदन पे रोंगटे खड़े हो गए कि like after hearing her story. So it's been really, really, you can say, I won't say traumatic, but then like कि एक बंदा कितना सहे, तो उसके साथ में कुछ ऐसा ही हुआ है. But I'm so happy to see her also. I mean, you will see her. Abhilasha, are you there? You can switch on your video.
Yes,
And
I'm there.
Yes. And and I always see her a smiling face, and she has got nice dimples. So keep smiling, Abhilasha, in spite of all the challenges. But मी म्हणेन की तू तुझ्या challenges ना हरवला आहेस. So आणि त्याच्यासाठी, and I'm going to talk to her in Marathi because we want to give that language flavor, and it will come straight from her heart. So Abhilasha, काय म्हणजे तुझं सगळं म्हणजे आयुष्याचं तू मला जे सांगितलं त्याच्यामध्ये आय रिअलाइज की तुला ही स्ट्रेंथ कुठून मिळाली ह्या सगळ्याला समोर जायचं, आणि like it's not only going through that, but then very smilingly you are an inspiration for so many. In fact, Abhilasha is working as a craft teacher in one of the renowned school, and she has been for several years now, right, Abhilasha?
Yes, or more than 15 years.
Yes, and she just recently lost her husband to cancer, and she has a special child. So now over to you, Abhilasha. You can just share your experiences and how challenging your life had been, but then what is giving you strength also. So if you can just share so that it can be an inspirational journey even to so many others. Yeah.
Yes. First of all, thank you so much for calling me here. And you gave me a chance to share my views and my journey of life. Okay. I'll just start in Marathi now.
Yeah.
मी असं म्हणेन, देवाने, माझ्या मुलाचं नाव सोहम आहे, सोहमला माझ्या पोटी जन्माला जे घातलं ते फक्त माझ्या आयुष्यात फरक करण्यासाठी नाही किंवा त्याच्या नाही, तर आमच्या दोघांच्या आयुष्यात फरक घडून यावेत म्हणूनच की काय देवाने त्याने माझ्या पोटी जन्माला घातले. तर इतकं जन्माला आल्यापासून निरागस बाळाने मला इतकी माया, इतकं प्रेम दिलंय. तू जो आता प्रश्न विचारलास मला की तुझी स्ट्रेंथ काय, तर सगळ्यात महत्वाची स्ट्रेंथ म्हणजे माझं बाळच आहे. सोहम कडूनच मला इतक्या नवनवीन गोष्टी शिकायला मिळाल्यात आयुष्यामध्ये. एकतर सर्वात पहिलं म्हणजे त्याने मला आई होण्याचं सुख दिलं, शिवाय आई झाल्यानंतर विविध जबाबदाऱ्या कशा सकारात्मकतेने पेलायच्या आणि कसं त्याचं बळ त्याने मला दिलं. जसं म्हणतात ना, एक हृदयाची एक प्रत्येकाची अशी खास भाषा असते, तशी त्याची ना स्पर्शाची भाषा आहे. प्रत्येक गोष्ट येऊन टच करून सांगायचं, मिठी मारून प्रेमाचं आलिंगन द्यायचं. प्रत्येक म्हणजे त्याच्या छोट्या छोट्या कृतीमध्ये इतकं प्रेम सामावलेलं आहे, इतकी माया सामावलेली आहे ना, की माझा थकवा म्हणा किंवा माझं डिप्रेशन म्हणा ते आपोआप सहज गळून जातं. इतका गोड आहे तो. भले त्याला म्हणजे जन्मापासून त्याचे जे जेनेटिक प्रॉब्लेम्स आहेत, मला माहिती जेनेटिक प्रॉब्लेम्सला आतापर्यंत काही तसा इलाज निघाले, ठोस इलाज असा नाहीये. पण मी असं म्हणेन 22 वर्षाच्या या लग्नाच्या प्रवासात, लग्न झाल्या 22 वर्ष झाली माझी आणि सोहम आज 20 वर्षाचा आहे. पण त्या 20 वर्षामध्ये त्यांनी मला आयुष्याचं सत्व मिळवून दिलं. जणू काही कसं वागलं पाहिजे, कसं आव्हानांना पुढे पेललं पाहिजे, कसा प्रवास केला पाहिजे किंवा कसं त्याला सांभाळून घराच्या जबाबदाऱ्या सांभाळून, शाळेची जबाबदारी सांभाळून कसं पुढे जायचं, हेच खरं बळ मला त्यानेच दिले. खरं तर 22 वर्षाच्या प्रवासामध्ये 19 वर्ष माझ्या नवऱ्याची मला साथ मिळाली. पावली तो माणूस माझ्या सोबत होता. प्रचंड प्रेम होतं बाबाचं त्याच्या मुलावर आणि अतिशय जबाबदारीने आणि खूप प्रेमाने तो त्याचा सांभाळ करत होता. म्हणूनच की काय मी शाळेतलं माझं काम अतिशय बिनधास्तपणे करू शकत होते. पण तसंच माझ्या सासू सासऱ्यांनी पण मला वेळोवेळी समजून घेऊन जी काही मदत केली आहे ना, ती खूप खूप मोलाची आहे. हे जे 19 वर्षाचा प्रवास होता तो नवऱ्याच्या सोबतीने अगदी छान, म्हणजे छोट्या छोट्या आव्हानांना का होईना धीराने खंबीरपणे अगदी तोंड देत होतो. पण आयुष्याला कलाटणी केव्हा मिळाली तर 4 जुलै 2018 साली, म्हणजे 2 वर्षापूर्वी माझ्या मिस्टरांना कॅन्सर डिटेक्ट झाला. आणि तो डिटेक्ट झाला म्हणजे डायरेक्ट जो कळला तो मला 4th स्टेजचा कॅन्सर कळला. म्हणजे खरं तर काही वर्षच किंवा काही महिनेच त्याच्या हातात होते. आणि मग त्याचं जे आजारपण आणि तो आता जाऊन जे काही 1.25 वर्ष झाले ते म्हणजे नियर अबाउट 2 वर्ष त्याच्याशिवाय आम्ही जगतोय. त्या कॅन्सरच्या प्रवासामध्ये पण मी खूप धीराने तोंड दिलं, कारण ती आता वेगळी आव्हानं होती. कारण तो एवढ्या अशा आजारात आहे आणि डॉक्टरांनी तर सुरुवातीलाच सांगितलं होतं की खूप कमी वेळ तुमच्या हातात आहे. त्यामुळे मला ती वस्तुस्थिती ऍक्सेप्ट करून त्याला सांभाळायचं होतं, शिवाय सोहमलाही सांभाळायचं होतं. अशा या माझ्या प्रवासात तू जो मला प्रश्न विचारलायस की तुझी ताकद कुठून आली किंवा तू हा प्रवास कसा केलास, तर सगळ्यात महत्वाचं म्हणजे मला वेळोवेळी प्रत्येक पावलागणिक माझ्या फॅमिलीची मला खूप हेल्प झाली. माझी आई, माझ्या बहिणी आणि माझी भाची. म्हणजे असं म्हणू ना की सोहम माझ्या पोटी जन्माला आलाय पण आम्हा चौघींचं ते बाळ आहे. म्हणजे त्यांचा इतका सपोर्ट मला मिळाला प्रत्येक ठिकाणी की मला त्यांना थँक्यू म्हणावं असं वाटतंय. तसेच माझे मित्रमैत्रिणी असो, माझ्या मित्रमैत्रिणींनी तर मला सपोर्ट केलाच, शिवाय माझ्या मिस्टरांच्या मित्रमैत्रिणींनी पण मला सपोर्ट केला. तर मला इथे आवर्जून सांगावं असं वाटतंय, डॉक्टर अजित मराठे आणि त्यांच्या मिसेस सुजाता मराठे, राजेंद्र सावंत अशी जी व्यक्ती आहेत की ज्यांनी वेळोवेळी मला जो काही माझा संघर्ष आहे त्याच्यामध्ये प्रॉपर मला गायडन्स देऊन मला सपोर्ट केला आणि योग्य ते काय म्हणू सोल्युशन शोधण्याचा प्रयत्न करून दिला मला. त्यामुळे मला इथे त्यांचेही आभार मानायचे. तसेच शाळा, माझी शाळा हे माझ्यासाठी दैवत आहे. लिटरली माझं दैवत आहे शाळा म्हणजे. कारण अमोलच्या या आजारपणामध्ये म्हणजे 10 महिने आम्ही जो लढा दिला त्याच्यामध्ये माझ्या शाळेने मला अतिशय छान सपोर्ट केलेला आहे. आणि कोणत्याही गोष्टीचं माझ्यावर बर्डन येईल असं हे नाही केलंय त्यांनी. म्हणजे खूप सूट दिली त्यांनी मला. म्हणून मला माझ्या शाळेचं पण आभार मानायचे. शिवाय सगळ्यात महत्वाची गोष्ट म्हणजे अगदी जसं तू म्हणालीस की एका मैत्रिणी थ्रू माझी तुझ्याशी ओळख झाली किंवा परिसर आशाशी मी जोडली गेले, ती माझी मैत्रीण स्मिता इनामदार. ती नुसती मैत्रीण नाहीये तर ती माझी सहेली आहे. मला तिचं नाव मुद्दाम घ्यायचं इथे, कारण 11वी पासून जी साथ आहे ना ती आजतागायत साथ आहे तिची. कोणताही छोटा प्रॉब्लेम असो किंवा मोठा प्रॉब्लेम असो, नुसतं तिच्याकडे जायची खोटी की तिच्याकडे काहीतरी सोल्युशन का, हा प्रत्येक गोष्टीचा हल असा तिच्याकडे तयार असतो. म्हणून मला खऱ्या अर्थाने तिला सहेली म्हणायचं. त्यामुळे थँक्यू स्मिता, थँक्यू सो मच फॉर बिईंग विथ मी अँड बेअरिंग मी. अँड त्याच्यानंतर स्मितानेच मला तुझी ओळख करून दिली. तुझ्या थ्रू मला डॉक्टर जयशी ओळख झाली. आणि अमोल गेल्यानंतर म्हणजे सोहमचे बाबा गेल्यानंतर, कारण सोहम माझ्यापेक्षा जास्तीत जास्त त्याच्या बाबांना अटॅच होता. प्रत्येक छोटी छोटी गोष्ट ते दोघं एकत्र जगत होते, एकत्र आनंदाने व्यतीत करत होते. मग ती क्रिकेटची मॅच असो, पिकनिक असो, रेस्टॉरंटला बाहेर जाणं असो, मॅक्झिमम टाइम सोहम बाबांबरोबर बाहेर गेलाय, बाबांबरोबर त्याने एन्जॉय केलाय. आणि इव्हन तो रात्री झोपताना सुद्धा अमोल माझ्या मिस्टरांचं नाव, त्यांनी सोहमने माझ्याकडे बघितलेली त्याला चालायचं नाही. म्हणजे तू समजू शकते की किती प्रेम होतं त्या दोघांचं. आणि असं अचानक बाबाचं आपल्या आयुष्यातनं निघून जाणं ते सोहमला ऍक्सेप्ट करताच येत नव्हतं. त्याला माहित होतं की बाबा गेलाय, पण बाबा गेलाय हा परमनंटली गेलाय हे त्याला अंडरस्टँड होत नव्हतं. कारण बिईंग अ स्पेशल चाइल्ड मला ते त्याला समजवता येत नव्हतं, मला त्याला ते सांगता येत नव्हतं की मला त्याच्यावर त्याला समाधान देता येत नव्हतं. म्हणून जेव्हा परिसराशी जुळले आणि तू मला जेव्हा डॉक्टर जयेशचा नंबर दिला, त्यांच्या गायडन्सने, त्यांच्या मेडिकेशननी, त्यांच्या काउन्सिलिंगनी सोहम मध्ये एवढे फरक जाणवलेत मला. अतिशय खूप जास्त प्रमाणात सोहमचं बिहेवियरचे जे प्रॉब्लेम्स झाले होते अमोल गेल्यानंतर, कारण तो प्रत्येक क्षणी बाबाला मिस करायचं. त्यामुळे मी ती पोकळी भरून काढू शकत नव्हते. आणि शिवाय पोट भरायचं म्हणजे मला शाळेत जाणं गरजेचं होतं. म्हणून मी शाळेत आणि तो घरी. मग तो शाळेत त्याच्या वर्कशॉपमध्ये जायचा नाही. त्याच्यानंतर तो आजीला त्याने भयंकर त्रास दिलाय, खूप व्हायलंट झाला होता, अतिशय बिहेवियर पॅटर्न त्याचा चुकला होता. आणि इतका प्रेमळ आणि मायाळू मुलगा खूप खूप व्हायलंट झाला होता. त्याच्यामुळे ज्या परिसर आशाच्या डॉक्टरांनी जी काही त्याला मदत केली, म्हणजे तुझ्या सांगण्यानुसार, त्याच्यात त्याला प्रचंड फरक पडलाय. आणि मी तुमचेही खूप आभार मानते आरती, तुझे आणि डॉक्टर जयेशचे. सो ह्या प्रवासामध्ये अशा मित्रमंडळींनी, माझ्या फॅमिलीनी आणि तुम्ही हा जो काही मला साथ दिलेली आहे ती अतिशय वाखाणण्यासारखी आहे. आणि जसं म्हणतात ना की हिऱ्याला घाव सुचल्याशिवाय पैलू पडत नाही आणि सोन्याला आगीत तावून सुलाखून बाहेर काढल्याशिवाय झळाही मिळत नाही, तसंच असं म्हणशील की प्रत्येक आव्हान पेलताना किंवा प्रत्येक समस्येला तोंड देताना सकारात्मक दृष्टीने विचार करायला गेलं तर युनिवर्स सुद्धा तुमच्यासाठी दारं ओपन करतं. आणि ते प्रत्येक दार मला असं खुलं होत गेलं, कारण मी स्वतः खंबीर झाले, दृढ निश्चय केला की नाही, मला हरायचं नाही, रडून बसायचं नाहीये, मला पुढे जायचंय, सोहमला सांभाळायचं. आणि त्याला जर सांभाळायचं असेल तर मला स्वतःला सांभाळलं पाहिजे. म्हणून मी ते दुःख हे करून स्वतःला, म्हणजे दुःख विसरून स्वतःला पुढे चालत राहण्याचा प्रयत्न केला. तर हे एवढं सांगायचं. आणि हे सांगताना मला जो काही माझा संघर्षाचा प्रवास आहे तो कन्क्लूड करताना मला एक छोटीशी कविता वाचायची. संघर्ष, कवितेचं नाव आहे संघर्ष. संघर्ष. म्हणे जीवन ही एक जगण्याची आहे कला. म्हणे जीवन ही एक जगण्याची आहे कला. कला कसली हो, हा तर संघर्षच सारा. लढता लढता संवेदना पुरत्यारित्या झाल्या आणि नकळत भावना साऱ्या शून्यात गेल्या. कळून चुकले हे मज आक्रंदून दुःखी होऊन पुढचे पाऊल न पडते आणि भावनांना असे कुरवाळून ठोस कर्तृत्व न घडते. कितीही घडले वाईट जरी तरी संपत नाही हे आयुष्य. कितीही घडले वाईट जरी तरी संपत नाही हे आयुष्य. घडवू शकतो आपणच पुन्हा नव्याने आपले उज्ज्वल भविष्य. दृष्टी बदलली की मग दृष्टिकोनही बदलतो. दृष्टी बदलली की मग दृष्टिकोनही बदलतो आणि विचारांची दिशा बदलली तर परकाही आपलासा होतो. जगण्याच्या ह्या लढाईत वाटा मोठा होता संघर्षाचा. जगण्याच्या या लढाईत वाटा मोठा होता संघर्षाचा. फिरून नव्या उमेदीने उभे राहण्याचा ध्यास हा मनाचा. म्हणूनच मग जगण्याच्या ह्या कलेसाठी हस्तकलेतच जीवन शोधले. सो आय बिकम क्राफ्ट टीचर. जगण्याच्या ह्या कलेसाठी हस्तकलेतच जीवन शोधले आणि आयुष्याच्या संघर्षाचे तुकडे जोडताना संघर्षाने अवघे जीवन कवेत पेलले. थँक्यू सो मच. Thank you, Aarti. Thank you so
much, Abhilasha. It was really, really wonderful. And तुझी कविता एकदम superb. And see, everything, whenever it comes from heart, I think that is the best thing, you know. And because of our children, जसं आम्ही म्हणत होतो की we were all talking about strength. Where do you get your strength? So I think it's our children who are giving us strength to face anything, whatever comes in our lives. So definitely, but yeah, before we conclude and before I will conclude, there is one more person because we are all women out over there. It's like more of a women power. But then, yeah, there is a man who will be joining us from Chennai. Though he has not lost his spouse, but they are separated and he has taken the responsibility of his child, who is also a special child. So I would like to now invite Yogendra Mishra ji. Are you there? Mishra ji?
Hello.
Yes,
Anji.
yes, yes,
Anji.
yes, yes. Yeah,
Good
so
evening to everybody.
yeah, good evening. And in fact, I would like to talk about him क्योंकि जब भी मैंने कल WhatsApp के ऊपर सबको डाला था about this session, so one of my friend, and in fact she was ex person from Capgemini. She was actually involved in, you know, like when we started working with Capgemini. So she was the first person to interact with Parisar Asha, and you know, we were actually setting up all these things about our helpline. So Ghazal told me about you. She said, why you don't have any man who will represent? I said, yes, 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 I'm looking out for men, but then I could not find anyone. So here you are. So in a nutshell, you know, like if you can just tell us about your journey quickly, because we don't have much time
Yes.
now.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
So
We
if
are
you
running.
can just tell, because then I am concluding this with everyone's whatever they had spoken. There is a PowerPoint presentation, just, you know, like do's and don'ts of single parenting, and then we will keep it open for you know, like question answer session. So yeah, quickly, sir, if you can tell us. And he is based out of Chennai, working with a very big multinational company, and he has a 12-year-old child who has genetic disorder. So sir, you can talk about
Hi.
it. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So hi guys. I'm Yogan Mishra. I'm having, as Aarti told, 12-year son Akshan Mishra. Okay. And to begin with my journey, like I had a love marriage. Okay. So to some extent, it went very well up to, I will say, 2015, 16. Like yes, some issue here and there. But then at very fine day, we came to know that our kid is having a, you know, genetic problem. Then from there, the journey changed total overall. Like you know, running to the hospital, getting his treatment, and the best part, which all the teacher, like all the doctor, like almost everywhere we inquired, they said there is no cure for it. So that was the, you know, somewhere it like usually the parents get break, right? And okay, how to take it that forward. Then again in that situation, I will say कि आपके पास you know, a support you need it, right, from the family, like maybe from the wife side or my parent side. But unfortunately, still till now, I don't have any. Okay, so like it's like one man show.
Okay.
Yeah, all the way. So and also there are some circumstances prevails where my ex, like my spouse, his mother wasn't making our life easy to cope with along with it, and she is having some different thoughts, and you know, she wanted to, overall total different dimensions, which were putting tremendous stress on myself and my kid as well. Okay, so due to that, you know, like somewhere you have to decide, right? Okay, that is something like for the sake of your kid, you have to take ultimate step. Okay, so and very fine day, like when I think it's enough, you know, like there is a limit to tolerate everything, I thought no, it's enough. And then I decided to, it's time to move on. And I clearly said I will take care of my child. I can do it actually. And the best part was that I had never hidden anything from my kid. I make him understand why I'm doing it. Can you stay with me? I'll take care. And to all of you, he's the happiest child. You know, he, like, you know, with me, he never felt like he's alone. Like, you know, doing everything, reading books, attending schools, playing with the friends. Like I'm trying to give him all the comfortable, which I can give him. You know, even I take him outside, and you know, yeah. So that is how, and it's still like it's going on. It's like a not end, but it's going
It's a
on.
journey. Yeah,
It's a journey.
Yes,
Yes,
it's a
for
journey.
me. Yes. So so that's happened. But the thing ultimately, like not every time means you guys are like quite experienced, you know, compared to me. Yeah. But again, what I will say, it totally depends, like how you want to look at. See, ultimately, people start blaming themselves, right? See what is happening, right? It's not like that. ऐसे कि भगवान भी उन्हीं को सबसे डिफिकल्ट रोल देता है जो
जिन पे
कर
ताकत
सकते
रहती
हैं,
है.
जिनमें ताकत रहती है, right? So we,
Yes.
I think we are one of them, right?
So we are the
So yeah,
chosen ones. Yes.
exactly. So yeah, from that perspective, like I'm just trying to, you know, keep it up because work bhi rehta hai. I have to take care of his studies also, home also, everything. But it's going smooth, and you know, I'm very happy. make
Good.
it a life. Like, yep, and I'm trying to get it done.
So हमारे तरफ से आपको बहुत 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 शुभकामनाएं and all the very best. You know, like we will pray for you and your child also. And thank you sir so much. You know, like just कल बात हो गई और आज immediately you are here to inspire other men who are single parent. So because I was thinking, अरे कोई you know, like there is no man in our show and we are only talking all ये सब ladies का ही बहुत ज़्यादा हो गया. But then I'm really happy that you are representing man, that even they are, you know, like equally they feel themselves responsible for their children. So that is really wonderful, sir. And thank you so much for, you know, like being over here. And now quickly before we open the forum for our question answer session, I would like to share a small presentation. I mean just 2 slides जहाँ पे मैंने थोड़े do's लिखे हैं, थोड़े don'ts लिखे हैं. These are on based on our, you know, like when I was like listening to every person, I said okay, so I'm not wrong, whatever I have listed down, you know, like everybody is talking about that only. Though हम सब लोगों के experience अलग अलग है, maybe हमारे society अलग है, हमारा culture अलग है, but finally I think if you go anywhere in the world, the emotions are same. And we are all humans, we are all having emotions, and especially when you are a single parent, I think the emotional quotient is also something similar. So I will just share my screen. Shri, I can share my screen, right? Shri, can you just let me share my screen? Okay. Okay, so this is for all single parents out there. So there are certain do's. We have to accept our life situation as it is. Be positive, which is almost all our speakers, they were talking about positivity. Take care of your health, physical, mental, and financial. Never depend on anyone for your financial security, your mental health. Emotionally also, you should be independent. I know there are times when we get into depression, when, you know, it's very natural. So accept ourselves also as it is, but come out of it. And somewhere, you know, like you also have to take care of your mediclaim and your insurance. Make sure that you are properly insured, because you are the only person. If agar aapko kuch ho jata hai, then we have to take care of our children, you know, like, so that's where you have to make sure that you are properly insured, you are properly taking care of your, you know, like medical insurance also. Empower yourself, learn new skills, so that will keep you, you know, like active always, and you will be always positive. डेवलप एटीट्यूड ऑफ ग्रैटिट्यूड. जब भी हम लोग दूसरों की स्टोरी सुनते हैं तो लगता है अरे हाँ, मेरा गम कितना कम है, यू नो, दुनिया में इतना गम है. सो यू हैव टू बी ऑलवेज थैंकफुल फॉर वॉट एवर यू हैव, एंड योर चिल्ड्रन आर द बिगेस्ट ब्लेसिंग. आवर बिगेस्ट ब्लेसिंग है वी आर स्टिल अलाइव. सो दैट इज, you know, develop your attitude of gratitude. Seek help. I mean, don't be afraid of asking for help. Seek help from your family, friends, and grandparents, especially when we are single. I think the grandparents are the biggest blessing. Because of them, your children can become, you know, like really stable. They understand, they become sensitive. They also learn to respect others. They try to help others. So have, you know, like your grandparents, if possible, you know, like take their help. Love yourself unconditionally. Love your children. Love your life. Start loving yourself first, because it's very obvious that, you know, we get into the depression mode. We start thinking of, you know, like I'm good for nothing. But come out of that. Let go bad memories. Think of all positive memories, whatever, you know, like you have spent with your spouse or whichever, you know, like good happy memories. And bad memories can actually make you feel depressed. Go with the flow of life. There is nothing in our hands. And in fact, I read the other day, you know, like WhatsApp पे एक message आया था, बहुत अच्छा लगा था मुझे, जो forwards आते हैं कि there is nothing in your hands, but still you have to keep on washing your hands. So this is the Corona time. So there's nothing in our hands. Keep washing your hands, but go with the flow with like your life. Be
रेखा का
independent.
क्या होगा आरती फिर, अगर nothing in your hands, रेखा है ना आपके हाथ में?
Yes, रेखा है ना. बट अभी दो के हैं, रही है वैसे कि बदल गई? वैसे ही है. ओके. Spend quality, be independent, make your child independent. Because I have seen, हमारे पास बहुत से ऐसे केसेस आते हैं कि जहाँ पे सिंगल पेरेंट्स है एंड बहुत बार ऐसा होता है ना, जो मुझे नहीं मिला, so I become very overprotective about my child. So don't do that. Don't, of course you need to protect your child, but at the same time it's their life. Make your child independent. Spend quality time with your child. भले थोड़ा क्यों ना हो, because I'm sure we all are working, we have to work, but whatever time you get, like spend quality time with your child. Communicate with your child. जैसे वो अभी सर ने बताया था, मिश्रा सर ने बताया था कि he talks to his child. He has spoken, he has told his child at appropriate age. Don't talk to your child who 4 साल का है, 5 साल का बच्चा है, उसके समझ में कुछ नहीं आता है, और you are trying to tell about your sorrows and your. Make sure that you are talking to your child age appropriately, but communicate with your child. Let your child also know your emotions. Let your child also know all your, like whatever you want to share, but try to share all positive things mainly with your child. When the child gets into a, like a age where the child understand different emotions, that time you can talk about finances, you can talk about your emotional issues. Enjoy small things in life. Start enjoying small things. बड़े बड़े चीजों के लिए मत रुकिए, छोटी छोटी चीजों में खुशियां मनाइए. Be open for new possibilities. So I can take, like inspiration from Rekha. Be open for new possibilities. So all people over here, definitely, like there is always, it's life is like one time, क्या बोलते हैं उसको, gift. So make use of it. So जो कुछ भी नए पॉसिबिलिटीज है, डोंट हैव योर लाइक प्री कंसीविंग नोशन कि अरे मेरे साथ ऐसे गलत हुआ तो शायद आगे भी होगा. बी ओपन फॉर पॉसिबिलिटीज. बी हैप्पी. एटलीस्ट इनिशियली यू नीड टू प्रिटेंड टू बी हैप्पी एंड देन बाद में इट बिकम्स अ हैबिट. डोंट गेट इनटू सेल्फ पिटी. डोंट प्ले अ विक्टिम, बिकॉज बहुत बार होता है ना, मेरे साथ ऐसे क्यों हुआ, मेरे साथ ऐसे गलत क्यों होता है. Don't get on a guilt trip. मेरी वजह से सब ऐसे होता है. In Marathi we say, पांढऱ्या पायाची करून. So don't think that you have not done anything. I mean, if you have lost your spouse, somebody has lost their son, somebody has lost their daughter, somebody has lost their father or mother, somebody has lost their brother or sister also. So it is not only you who are responsible for that, and death is in nobody's hands. Don't give up hope. Don't compare your life with others, your children with others children. And especially what happens when we see somebody, like posting photographs on Facebook and all. I mean, I get cases, like where people, they get into depression. अरे वो इतना खुश है, मेरी जिंदगी में खुशी नहीं है. So ऐसे कुछ नहीं होता है. You have to create your own happiness. Happiness कोई दूसरी चीज की वजह से नहीं आता है. Very important thing, don't trust blindly. Whether they are your family members or friends or anyone, you have to trust them, but don't trust anyone blindly. Because, and especially I would like to say over here, single parents, because we have to take all the decisions of our lives. So don't trust anyone blindly. Don't get angry, frustrated, depressed, sad, or any negative emotions regularly. At times it's fine, like we all are humans, we all, like go through certain phases of life, but it should not be your habit. Don't get attached too much with your child's life. They have a different life. I, like come across people, they get too much into them because they are single parent. कल को उनकी शादी भी हो गई तो भी उनके सर के ऊपर बैठते हैं. So ऐसे मत कीजिए. You do your, job, you do your responsibilities, you complete your responsibilities, but finally it's their life, it's their choice, it's their destiny. We cannot do anything in anyone's destiny. So उन्हें उतना freedom दीजिए. डोंट गेट इन्वॉल्व. जब तक वो बच्चा समझदार नहीं होता तब तक आप उसके लिए यू टेक डिसीजंस, बट देन लेटर योर चाइल्ड नीड्स टू टेक डिसीजंस ऑफ हिज और हर लाइफ. compensating your time with materialistic things, because generally हमारे पास टाइम नहीं रहता है, तो हम लोग क्या करते हैं, चल इसको कुछ लाके दिया, मोबाइल लाके दिया, ये लाके दिया. we get so many cases where children are addicted क्योंकि माँ के पास पिताजी के पास टाइम नहीं है देने के लिए. एंड दिस इज नॉट ओनली अबाउट सिंगल पेरेंट्स, आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट जनरली विद पेरेंटल मेंटालिटी. ऐसा हो गया ना, इट्स अ गिल्ट ट्रिप रहता है कि मेरे पास टाइम नहीं है तो चलो मैं लाइक कुछ उसको लाके दे देता हूँ. So this is our helpline. Please, you can note it down. Feel free. It's a completely free service what we are giving, because if we realize if we want to have a strong society, a sensible society, we need to create sensible human beings and sensible families. So this is the place, where you can get free of cost counseling. इट्स अ टोल फ्री नंबर, इवन मोबाइल का पैसा नहीं लगेगा आपको. ये नंबर हमारा सुबह 9 बजे से रात को 9 बजे तक खुला है, ऑल डेज. We have counselors, we have psychologists, we have academic counselors also, we have psychiatrists on board. And जैसे अभी हमारे जो 2 guests थे, उन्होंने they have taken help of this parenting helpline, which we have now extended for COVID relief also. So anybody, any age group can take help, can seek help, and it's absolutely free. So maximum utilize. You can share the number with others also who would require any kind of support. Talk to people, like if you feel anytime anxiety, depression, don't keep it to you. जैसे हमारे जब भी हमें बुखार आता है, we go to the doctor. This is your mental health is also equally important, and being a single parent, it is even more important, because अगर आपकी mental health ठीक नहीं है, if you are not in a right mood, your child is never going to be happy. So I think I'll stop over here and stop sharing, and now we will keep it open for anyone who wants to ask questions to our our speakers, today's speakers. So the forum is open. Yeah, I think we have 15 minutes, but सब लोग घर पे ही होंगे. We can, as I told you, it is not a very formal kind of setting. We do it very informally. It is heart to heart talk. So anybody would like to ask questions, now forum is open for everyone.
Aarti, there's a private chat में question आया which I would like to answer. If
Sure. Yeah.
So the question is that how did I handle my children when I was angry? To be very honest, so my daughter was the older one, and I used to hit her. And she was like, when you're angry, you take out that anger on something or the other. My son did not get that much beating from me as a single parent, but I know my daughter got, which later on as she grew, I realized and I repented and I said sorry to her. And that part of her life, friends, she has totally cut out. Because, children, what they don't want to remember, they just share with me what they had cut out also. What was the positive side and what I did also was, I used to write every day one chit to them, post-it way. So one for my son, one for my daughter, I used to write, because they were 4 and 7. So 3 and 7, sorry. So I used to write these post-it chits, which used to encourage them. That helped us a lot. So I used to put it on their cupboard. So before going to school, every day they used to read that chit. And till today, they're so used to those chits that they still get it. So if the cupboard would get full,
even I also have one of your chit which is kept in my cupboard.
Yeah, knowing me, whoever knows me has a chit in their life.
Yes.
So I did that, and that encouraged them. Also, being a daughter who was the older, suddenly somewhere she felt like being a mother, which is totally unfair to the child. And he, being the man of the family, felt he was the man of the family. So we had to work around that. And like some of them said, the family makes a lot of difference. So for my children, my brother became the male family member, and my father was also there. So that was the best part that happened. But like I said, I'm very honest of the mistakes that I did, what I didn't do right. But thankfully, they turned out, like it always says, that it takes a village to bring up a child. Both the kids were brought up by my friends, family, and whatever nice things I always see in my kids, I always bless my family and friends. I always say it's not about me, because God has been kind. They're much better than me. So yes, there were quite a few private questions, but it has been. And I always feel कि accept करो, जो गलती है accept करो. हम accept नहीं करते हैं. So if I'm having a money problem, I will tell my children, and cut your coat according to the cloth. Do not go into loans and EMIs. I have never gone into that. People say you're rich. I said, because I spend less. Because you have to think about life. Don't be bewakoof. But again, mothers and fathers, single parent, पहले खुद को खुश रखो, फिर बच्चों को दो. Do not say no to children. Let them learn to earn their own living and look after themselves. Full stop.
Yeah. So anybody else? There's some chat. Okay. Okay. So I think no more questions coming. So if you have,
there is a question for me again.
Okay. So I think they can openly write, no? They can they're sending quietly to you.
Of course. So the point is that it is again a blessing. And like I said, it is a one-date marriage. My my daughter left home when I became the principal. She got admission abroad, and the savings helped us. I sent her for 1 year, and I said, "Ek saal jao." She said it was a 5-year course, and I said that I cannot promise you 5 years of education, but we will see money kahin nahi kahin se aata hai. So the savings helped. There she went. My son went to Australia to study, and then from there my cousin helped, and he went to China. I was alone. And I'll be very honest, I laugh about my rekhaएं, but we Brahmo Samaj, we don't make a horoscope. And anybody sees my hand always said that तुम्हारे नसीब में दूसरी शादी नहीं है. My family, the Shahani side, actually made my Janam Patri also. Sorry. And the Janam Patri also says there's no shadi. So I say I believe in astronomy. I don't believe in astrology. Rekha ke haath mein kabhi to rekha badlegi. And badal gayi. This man who came into my life he was a widower. He did not know for 5 years that I was single. His brother kept on saying, Sundays we have the Samaj. He says, ja mandir mein ja bhajan kar. He never came. He had seen me when I was a school kid. And he had told my cousin, why not get married to her? And my cousin said, wo to bachchi hai. He's saying, I'll wait for her. He went his way. I went my way. My kids always wanted me to get married, but I never got a proposal. When I got a proposal, my son said he doesn't like us. He likes you, but he's trying to be nice to us. But people don't really accept women with kids. I'll be very honest. See, when a man loses his wife, एक हफ्ते में रिश्ता आने शुरू हो जाता है.
13 days पे शादी भी हो जाती है.
Yeah. But it's not the same with the women, you know. And it was much later in life when my mother told me, she said, I wish we had got you married earlier, but we never thought about it. But being the true Brahmo Samaj ka nahi koi aa jayega Monday, he came. And like I said, my son gave me away. My daughter couldn't come because of the passport. She was in her immigration, and that was her saddest moment. But we went and met her after we got married. But you have to have a very big-hearted, large-hearted person to accept you. You have to. And like gratitude, I write in my gratitude journal every day, friends. And my first thing is I thank him. Today, giving me so much independence. Main din raat kaam karti hu. To give me that independence, I've realized that freedom is something we have to teach our sons, we have to teach our brothers. You have to have a jigar wala. And I'm just blessed. And you have to have faith. Today, people, single parent ko dar rehta hai and they have a doubt. I'm telling you, when I made my will, I was sitting with both my kids and my husband. And so my son tells my husband, I said, you all will have to look after him after I die. And my son says, Dada, this is not fair to us. We got our mother married to you so that our responsibility is over. Now she's giving your responsibility to us. So my daughter says, we all three will go up and she'll be dancing on our grave. She wants to live long to do seva of the world. So, you know, humor in your relationship also makes a difference.
No, of course there are, I mean, it's really inspirational journey of everyone. There is a question, but this question is mainly about special children. So that can be tackled separately. You can directly get in touch with us. because this will require little more, like in-depth counseling and in-depth, like understanding. So anybody else would like to have any other questions, or we can close on this note that never give up hope. और आपके हाथ में रेखा हो या ना हो, नसीब में कुछ ना कुछ अच्छा जरूरी होगा.
सबका नसीब अच्छा है, सिर्फ बना दो और
Yes.
विश्वास रखो.
विश्वास रखो. Yes.
He has his way of working. He or she, whoever is there, has his way of working.
Yeah, so thank you Abhilasha, thank you Shazia, thank you Mishra sir, and a big thank you to Rekha. In fact, I should say, Rekha, you didn't cry. You told me that you might cry karke.
Yes, I'll tell you honestly, it's a journey that I believe I don't want to look back to, because that journey very few people know, which I've not really shared. I want to share the happy part, that fairy tales used to have stepmothers when we were growing up who are not good. But there are stepmothers and stepfathers who are wonderful souls. So we need to build that. We need to be the creators of new stories, and we need to give that faith. So even like, sometimes I feel, abhi bhi feel karti hai to, jaagte raho, chalte raho.
Really, Aarti, even I thought of I would cry while saying this, but I didn't cry. I just made up my mind. Just wanted to say every day is a change to change yourself. So keep on changing. Yes.
Thank you, everyone. It was beautiful listening to everybody's story. I'm so glad Archana Shukla could join in from Madhya Pradesh. There's so many people who joined in from far.
Thanks a lot, ma'am. Thanks, ma'am. It was so inspiring, Rekha, ma'am. I was actually searching for a session where I can listen to real people, no? Because I've got my personal problems. I always used to search for solutions for it. But it was so inspiring. I cannot tell you in words how inspiring it was. And Rekha, ma'am, listening to your own experience so honestly, no, it was wonderful, ma'am. Thanks a lot.
Archana, we've been listening to your stories. So like when some of my friends, Aarti said, हमको तो तुम्हारी story पता है. I said, नहीं पता है क्योंकि आपने कभी सुनी नहीं है. So, this is at least now some of you have heard a part of my story. So thank you. Lovely to have you, Archana. Thank you, Aarti.
Rekha, this is Poonam from Hong Kong. Thank you.
Hey, how are you, Poonam?
Yeah, it was so inspiring, and love you for all that you have said. I know part of your life, and we have worked together.
Yes.
God bless you, and God bless the other speakers. Very inspired, and keep in touch. God bless you.
So Poonam is a very good educationist from Hong Kong who's been in India and loves India. And anytime you need her when she's in India, she's always there. She's fantastic.
Thank you.
Great. Rekha, you can check anybody else from anywhere in the world who has joined.
I think Dubai. I can see Dubai. I can see Hyderabad. And my teacher is there, Bindu, if I'm not mistaken. She's my teacher. I just saw her, Madhu Bindu, are you there? She was there.
Yeah, I'm here. I was listening to your story, Didi. It's really inspirational.
Yes, and that's my teacher who calls me up religiously every day from Hyderabad at 8:30 p.m. And thanks to her, I'm learning the Upanishads and the Vedas. Oh, I can see Namrata from America.
Oh, so it is international because of Rekha.
Yeah, it's an international webinar now.
Yes. I can proudly say, okay, we hosted an international webinar.
Thank you. And we have one of the senior most Aarti members from our Brahmo Samaj, Mrs. Patil. And she's a special educator. Please use her. You can see her there. She's laughing away. Please use her anytime. Namrata, lovely to have you.
Sure. So everyone, you all have our numbers. You can take from Rekha also and get in touch with Parisar Asha. So definitely we can reach out to many more people with your help. So thank you so much.
Aarti, Dr. Anand is also there.
Oh, he's also attending?
Yes.
Oh my God, Rekha, you have a big fan follower.
So nice.
Dr. Anand would like to say something, Dr. Anand?
We would love to hear him.
Yeah, I mean, he is another inspirational person. Is he there? Rekha, can you see him?
He's there for sure. He's there for sure. Dr. R.K. Anand, I can see. And his mic is on also.
Yeah, so maybe you can just...
Oh, I have my childhood friend Anita also here, by the way. We went to school together.
Okay. So it's your
college
reunion,
friends.
Rekha.
I have college friends, childhood friend's wife. I can see Vanisha. So Dr. Anand is not saying anything. Maybe we'll get a message from him later. Would love to hear him, of course. I'm glad he came.
Okay, so great. Thank you so much, all of you. And yeah, thanks to Rekha, thanks to Abhilasha, thanks to
Abhilasha, lovely
Shazia.
hearing you to everyone.
Yes,
Thank you,
thanks
ma'am.
to
Thank you.
Mishra sir for joining us from Chennai and
Shazia,
everyone.
lovely.
Yeah. So
Thank you.
yeah, so stay at home, stay blessed, and be positive. Never give
So
up
Dr.
your
Anand
hopes.
is saying his mic is not working. There's a message from him.
Okay.
No problem. We know he's there. He attended. I'm sure he'll give us his feedback.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you, Sangeeta.
Thank you,
So
Aarti,
anybody,
for bringing in this such a beautiful personal revelations and so much of honesty that speaks of the strength of all the speakers. And Rekha has always been honest, we know that. And it is very moving. And it takes a lot of courage to be so honest and come out and say that I spanked my children or I was not good or something like that. These things.
Yeah.
Really,
Yeah.
hats off to you. We learn so much from you. Thank you, Aarti.
And thank you, Mr.
Thank you.
Joseph, for being here with us. Mr. Joseph is also here from so thank you, Mr. Joseph, for being with us.
Yeah, thank you, sir. In fact, today morning only we spoke. So great to see you here.
Yes, Dr. Anand, Anshu sent me a message. I know she's attending with you. Dr. Anand is there. Sangeeta, you want to invite them for tomorrow? Invite them for tomorrow. Your mic is off.
Yes. So please, friends, I can see many are here. Tomorrow we are going to have a very, very inspiring session again with none other than Julio Ribeiro, sir, who has been the ex-commissioner of Mumbai and Punjab, and he was the one who wiped away terrorism from Punjab, and he's a Padma Bhushan, and he is today 91 year old, but with lot of energy and so much of experience behind him. And he's going to speak about role of youth in today's society. So please join, and please ask your children, if they are there, young children, to join, because it will be really very inspiring. And Julio sir doesn't appear very often on such programs, and he's with us tomorrow. It will be on the YouTube. Anybody can join. Thank you, Rekha, for reminding.
Okay, so should we conclude? Yes, nobody wants to leave the show, I think. Chalo abhi. let's so once again, thanks to everyone, and stay at home, take care, all of you.
Thank you, ma'am.
And good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Yeah, good night. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. Yeah.
Thank you.